you have just seen the outer part, the box, right? So we'll be looking at the internal components of that computer desktop. Okay. So let's start by anyone knows what this is?
Hard drive.
Hard drives, right? So what is the hard drive used for?
Storage.
What do we store?
Data.
Data, right? And do you know what an OS is?
Operating system.
Operating system. So where is the OS stored in? Hard drive, right? So do you know the difference between these two? Pass it, look at it, and can you find out the difference between them? You can look at it, send it together, okay, so that you can find the difference. Look at it. It's mostly related to the technology. One is the older one, one is a bit newer one. One is older one is newer one. Look at it, find out the difference.
And English.
Talk in English. Pass it on, pass it on.
You guys?
So did you find out any difference between those two? What is any changes? Pardon? Talk louder.
In one of them, there was something like orange printer, and the other one was not there.
Okay, that is one difference as well. But right now we are talking about technology. One is a bit older one is a bit newer one. Okay, one is an IDE hard disk, or we can call it a PATA, P-A-T-A. Do you know the full form of IDE or PATA? Write it down and find out the full form. PATA. PATA and IDE. IDE.
and IDE.
IDE. So this is your IDE hard disk. This is your old technology. This type of hard disk was used 13 years, 15 years back. Okay, you can see the connection there. So this is your SATA hard disk. SATA.
What?
SATA.
From this side?
Do you know the full form of SATA? SATA. You have heard of SATA, right?
It is SATA or PATA?
First one,
First one is PATA, now SATA, S-A-T-A. Have you heard of SATA? Maybe you have heard of it somewhere. So it's SATA would be your connector type, okay? SATA hard disk and your PATA hard disk, IDE hard disk. It's normally related to your connection. This was the older technology. After this came your SATA, and now everyone does this. Tell me. This is SSD, right? So after your SATA hard disk came your SATA SSD. Do you know the full form of SSD?
Secondary storage.
That is one definition, but for this it is not correct. Any idea? SSD. Okay, write it down and in the next class tell me what you found. The full form of SSD. So the difference would be your connecting types, but your IDE, your read write speed will be slow. And your rotation per minute RPM would be around 54,000, 72,000 RPMs. And over here it would go higher. It would be a bit faster. When you copy data, read data, processing, it would be a bit faster than your SATA, right? When you transfer the data. And then came your SSD. This would be much faster than this one. And nowadays we are using NVMe. NVMe is used nowadays. So that would be having higher speed than your SSD. So NVMe, can you find out the full form of NVMe?
Non-volatile memory.
Yeah, something like that. So find it out.
Non-volatile memory extension.
Okay. So find it out and check if it is correct or not. So nowadays in your latest laptops, in your latest desktop computers, they will be having, instead of SSD, they will have your NVMe drives. Maybe 5 years or 7 years back, you would have SSD as well. But nowadays they keep NVMe. Okay. So, have you seen this cable before? That's it. This is connecting wire, but for what purpose? Look at it. Take it as what do we use this for?
Ethernet cable.
Sorry, it's not for that. Yes, this is for connecting the hard drive, but specifically for SATA. This is your SATA data cable, okay? SATA connector. This has a SATA connector. So you can see the connecting port. It has a L shape, right? So that would be used to connect your SATA hard disk or your SATA SSD. Everyone seen it? Okay, if you have seen it, then pass it back to me. This would be used for your desktop, okay? Not in your laptop. In the laptop also it would be, but it would be a bit different. So this is your SATA hard disk. There's an L shape where it would go in. So this is connected. This is for your data only, okay? For data. So you can transfer the files and all. So this is your SATA SSD. It would be connected like this. And then the other end would go to your motherboard. This is your, what is it used for? Why do we need the motherboard?
Connect all the parts of it.
Yes, so this is your circuit board, right? Everything is connected to this one. So you have the RAM slot. Okay. In this one it is orange type. Over here, and this one is bluish type. It might be brown, it might be a different color depending upon the manufacturer. Okay. And then you have your CPU socket. CPU socket. So it can be blue, it can be brown, it depends upon your manufacturer. Then you have your SATA connecting port, SATA ports. This is your SATA. Over here it is blue. Over here it is in a green color.
So is it important to do that in every school?
Yes. If without this, how will you connect your hard disk? Right? So I have the board. I want to connect my hard disk. I've connected to my hard disk. Now I want to connect it to my motherboard. Like this, right? So this is connected to your board. Now, has anyone seen this one? This is old technology.
Yeah, battery.
Sorry, it's not for the battery. Any guesses? You can look at it, pass it. Look at it, pass it.
For connecting.
It is for connecting, but it is connecting your old hard disk, your IDE hard disk, right? So this is for your SATA hard disk, and if you have an older hard disk like this, then you need that type of IDE ribbon cable. So we don't use this type nowadays. It's mostly NVMe or SATA. Okay, while we are looking at that, everyone knows what these are. What is this? What are these? These are your RAM sticks. RAM, not ROM. RAM. What is the full form of RAM? Why do we need a RAM? Yes. So, do you know the current generation of RAM which we are using nowadays? Have you heard of the term DDR? So when you buy a PC, they will say you have DDR1, DDR2 RAM, right? So currently we are using DDR5, the latest, in laptops, in desktops. So these are DDR3, it's older one, right? So do you know the full form of DDR? Find out the full form of DDR.
If you don't know anything, yourself you should write down. No? Why we have to ask, do you know the full form? You did not know, you know down and go there. You write it.
Try to find out.
Let's try to find out the full form of these terms.
Next class, if you can find them, you can ask.
So this is your IDE connector. This is your old hard disk. It will be connected like this. Like this. Right? And then in your motherboard, you will have a connecting port. In your older motherboards, you will have it. In your latest motherboards, you will not have this connected port. So it will be connected like this. Right? And you can connect your SSD as well, your SATA. So in one motherboard, you can connect the old IDE hard disk or your new SATA hard disk. In this board, it is possible. But in this new motherboard, there is no connecting port for your IDE hard disk. You just have the NVMe port and then you have the SATA. What is this? Cooling fan. Why do we need the cooling fan? This is mostly for your CPU, right? CPU cooling fan. So can you see there are two portions? You have the fan, the plastic part, and then you have the metallic aluminum part. Right? Pass it and look at it. Do you know what the metallic part is called? This is called PCB.
What is this one?
That's right. Any guess? Do you know? I'm asking.
And
It is made of aluminium. It is used to absorb the heat from the CPU to dissipate it. So this is the metallic part would be your heat sink. Heat sink, right? So on top of the processor, the fan would go. The fan would spin the coolant, but since the processor is very hot, you would need to cool it. You would need to absorb the heat from it. So you would keep this heat sink. HEATSINK, heat sink. So before you insert the fan onto your processor, onto your motherboard, you would need to apply some thermal paste. Have you heard of the thermal paste? Maybe I've heard of it, right? So it would go between the processor and the heatsink. So you apply it on the processor or on the heatsink, and then you insert it over there, so that it helps to dissipate your heat. Right? What is this? This is your power supply unit, right? Power supply unit, PSG.
What is the unit?
This one. So there are two types over
One
here,
is
right?
going inside and
One is going in, one is going out. So I do not have the blue cable with me right now, but it would look like this. One is going in, and then I do not have no. One would go out. So with this power supply, you can power supply your PC, and with the out one you can connect to your monitor. Right? So over here you have, for power you have two connections. Okay, you have 24 pin, you have 4 pin one. The rest are for your hard disk. Hard disk for all drives. So the circle ones, the round ones would be for your IDE hard disk or old hard disk. The flat one would be for your SATA. That is. So this is your data, but you need power to turn it on, right? So for power you would require SATA power cable. These are pins connected to your board. So in the board you can see you have some holes, right? The fan itself will not stick over here. You need to lock it in place. So it will be inserted inside the holes. Inserted there and it will be locked inside. Okay. Otherwise, if it moves, then it will not work properly and it will start raising your CPU. So it needs to be fixed properly. So let's see how we connect the. This will be for your IDE hard disk, and then this will be for your SATA. Can you see it? Can you see I have connected? One power I would connect it to my IDE hard disk, one would be for my SATA hard disk. And this is for the power, right? And then these cables are for your data. You need power, you need data, right? Yes, so this power supply will be connected to your power motherboard as well. Right? So I said there are two pins for the power, right? So this one and this one will be connected. So it will be connected like this. So like this. You insert power over here from your power socket like this. You keep power from outside. It converts it to your DC, and then you connect it to your motherboard like this. And then from your motherboard, you'll be connecting your backup, right? Your hard disk and other things, your fans and all. Like this. Okay. So this is out of your casing, so I'm showing it to you like this. Everyone knows what this is. Do you know the name of this port?
Yes,
USB port, right? And then everyone knows this mouse. Have you seen this port? It's a bit older one. Have you seen it before? Maybe in the computer labs you have seen it. So this is your PS2 port, PS2 mouse. If you have a round pin, then we call it PS2 keyboard or PS2 mouse. Right now this is a PS2 mouse. And if you have the USB port, then you call it your USB keyboard. Nowadays, in the newer motherboards, you might find a combo PS2 port, or you might not find it at all. This PS2 is normally for your old technology, old motherboards. These are the USB ports, right? So in the old motherboards, you had one green, one purple. Purple would be for your keyboard, green would be for your mouse. If you keep green mouse in the purple one, it would not work. It has to be keyboard specific, keyboard mouse specific. So nowadays we have a combo one where you can insert the mouse or keyboard. That would be normal in your gaming motherboards. You might find this. Now, have you seen? Have you seen this cable? This is popular. I think it's been used now, right? Yes, HDMI cable. What is it? What do we use it for?
You want to connect CPU to your monitor.
Yeah, monitor, TVs and all. So do you know the full form of HDMI? Find out the full form. HDMI. HDMI.
We will have a quiz session also on this, right? After this class, so find out.
This.
Hard drive.
No, sorry.
High density, resolution, something, kind of.
Close now.
Close.
You'll find out.
Okay.
So everyone has seen this cable. You have seen it in the computer labs. It's very popular. What is it?
giving power to
No, sorry. It's not. Can you look at it where it's connected? This is connected to your monitor, right? So this is your VGA cable. So it goes to the monitor and it goes to your
V
VGA.
for WAN,
So do you know the full form of VGA?
violet, green and that thing.
Find out the full form of VGA also.
Full form of VGA.
So this, what is this? CPU, right? Is this important to us? Without it, what happens? So, as you have seen in these motherboards, the CPU will be inserted in the CPU socket, right? You can see there are many tiny pins, right? There are tiny pins. Feel it, pass it around.
Keep on passing, children.
Look at the pins, touch it, feel it, and pass it. They are tiny pins.
Okay, sir.
Pass it down, pass it down. Just touch the CPU pins and pass it. So, can you see that there is some problem in these motherboards? There are some problems in the pins are bent, right? So your motherboard is expensive, your processor is expensive. if you want to assemble your PC at home, you buy all the different components, right? You buy the RAM, you buy the processor, you buy the motherboard. And then suppose if you insert the processor in a wrong way, you will bend the pins. If you bend the pins, you will have a problem. Your computer might not turn on, you might not get any display. So you need to be careful as to not bend the pins, because if you bend the pins, you will lose your money. The shopkeeper will not provide you warranty on the bent pins. So be careful while inserting the processor into the CPU socket. Okay. What is this? What is this? Yeah, this is the lithium battery, your CMOS battery. This is your battery, okay, CMOS battery. Do you know why we require this? To store the CMOS information, okay, the CMOS chip information.
Once you get
Anybody knows the full form of CMOS? Write that as well.
Right now the full form of CMOS. So it would be on your motherboard, right? CMOS.
CMOS.
So you can see over here, we have the battery inserted over here on this motherboard, right? One thing, when you turn on your computer, if it says your date and time is wrong and asks you to fix it each and every time you turn it on, it is because your battery is weak, right? So you turn on your PC, it shows the wrong date and time. You fix it, and then it's working fine. After you turn it off and you come back the next day, it says again to fix your date and time. So it means that your CMOS battery is depleted. You need to change it. Once it's changed, it will, the date and time will be stored properly. Okay. Everyone has seen this, right? What is this? What do we call this? System unit. The actual term would be this whole, what would we call it? The outer casing. This is your casing for your cabinet, right? Normally we say this is the CPU, but in actual terms it would be your casing or cabinet. Right? So all of these which I have shown
Casing
you
or cabinet.
is inside here. Right? You can see the power supply, the motherboard, the hard disk. Everything is inside there.
They already saw, you can pass it.
You have your hard disk, you have your motherboard, you have your fan, you have your power supply. You even have a DVD drive, which we do not use nowadays. So this, the backside of the casing would be like this, right? This is the same as this, right? Can you see it is similar, right? It's inside here and it's sticking out. If we do not have this, it would look like this, right? One thing, what is this one? Ethernet cable. Why do we need this? So we need this to connect to the LAN, to our switches, to our routers, and from the LAN or router we get the internet, or we get a network connectivity. Okay. And, one last cable. So have you seen this cable? Where do we use this one? Have you seen this cable before? We use this for connecting to the printer, so we can call it our printer cable. This is your type B cable. We connect to the printer. So in the next class, find out the full forms of those terms and next time we'll be connecting it to the board and running on the PC and seeing how it works. Okay?